In today's video, the best way to go about losing body fat in your chest and stomach.
All by myself.
Hey guys, what's going on? This is Paul Ravella from ProPhysique.com and welcome back after a long weekend in Ohio for the Arnold Classic. I'm back. And, I had Chad there with me, so you've seen the footage from all weekend, and if you haven't, you can go back and watch it. Did a seminar on Sunday, which was awesome, but mostly this weekend was just about connecting with you guys, talking to, clients and fans and anyone that I was interested in. I didn't get to catch up with all my friends because I was quite busy this weekend, so if I missed catching up with you, I apologize. But I wanted to start this week by getting more in depth, and that starts by looking at my DMs and looking at some Instagram topics. So I'm going to do videos all week based on the questions I get in my Instagram DM. So if you're not following my Instagram, it's at Paul Ravella. And you can just send me a question. I will review them and try to get them, kind of out and in the video series. And if you have a question and you're not sure if I've answered it, we'll do a search, because a lot of times I've already done the video that you're requesting. But this video topic is about a guy, a man who sent me the question. He wanted to lose weight in his chest and stomach. And as a guy, I can certainly empathize with this, because when we're getting leaner, what we want to be able to see are pecs and six pack, right? Like when you're walking around outside on the beach with your shirt off, the most important thing for guys is to have that visual representation that we're active, we work out, we're in good shape. And a lot of people are confused on how to get there. How do you get to see the muscles of the upper body from the front? Well, everybody stores fat differently. Men typically store quite a bit of fat in the chest and the abdominals, all right? And so what that means is that body fat is going to come off at a rate often slower or after we lose body fat in other places. Anyone that's ever undergone a diet or a fat loss phase probably recognize that, I am losing body fat in my face. People are recognizing my face getting leaner. I am losing body fat in other areas. And they don't necessarily think that they're ever going to see the changes in their chest and abdominal. Lower back is another big spot for men that's stored. For women, it's typically lower body that is the stubborn part, but for men, it's typically the abdomen area. Now, the only way to get that fat off is to diet and lose weight until the body taps into that as a resource. Because the body stores body fat in a manner at which it's going to use it in a calculated pattern. Now that's different for everybody, and it's kind of annoying to hear. Meaning, you're not going to get the body fat off of your stubborn areas until you have very little body fat anywhere else on your body, okay? So to answer this question as directly as possible, the answer is just continue dieting. You're probably going to have to get to a weight that you have not seen since high school or, maybe even middle school, depending on how early you started putting on body fat, okay? The number on the scale is going to often get scary, and, if that's something that bothers you, you need to get over it, okay? Because psychologically speaking, as men, we typically like to weigh more. I always wanted to see the scale going up. And so when I first started dieting to get lean so that I could see my abs and I could see vascularity and muscle groups, I had to start to accept the fact that I was just going to be lighter than I would like to be, okay? However, over time, you can add muscle, you can add lean body mass, and you can change and shift the way the scale looks and the number on the scale. But just understanding that body fat has to come off, which means the scale must come down, which means you probably just need to keep going, okay? It might not be 10 pounds, it might not be 20 pounds, it might be 50 pounds, it might take you a year and a half, or 2 years. And if that's something they're unwilling to do, then you just don't want it bad enough, okay? If you see some guy on the beach and he's got a great physique, you can be sure that he's been putting in work for months and years to get there, okay? And it's worth it, in my opinion. This is something I carry around with me everywhere I go, and I'm very proud of that. And anytime that I feel like I don't want to put in the work, I just remember all the work that it got me to get here and how much I enjoyed the process. So it's just something you have to pay attention to if it's something you value or not. Not everybody wants to look great. I don't think everyone should look the way that I want to look. This is very personal for me. I don't do it for you. I don't do it for my wife. I don't do it for anybody. I do it because I like looking and feeling this way. So that's a decision you're going to have to make. But once you make that decision, commit, because you can get it done. Other people have done it. Other people that look like you have done it, which means you can do it. All right, guys, that's going to be it. I'm Paul from ProPhysique.com, and I'll have another video out for you guys tomorrow. I'll probably be back outside shooting video. They are doing some work on my kitchen, so I didn't want to hear all the saws going, so you're hearing a little bit of the echo from my office. But we'll be back out in the sunshine tomorrow. All right, guys, talk to you soon.
all by myself.